Hello lovelies, welcome back to another episode of Wedding Wednesday Q&A where we answer your wedding questions. Today is part 2 of how to plan a wedding online. If you missed the first 5 tips, we have linked the video in the description below. Now, let's get on the rest of the tips on how to plan a wedding online. Start with doing a social media dive. Another way on how to plan a wedding online is to do a social media dive. We are advising this in a healthy way that if you're looking for a specific wedding vendor and want to see how they interact with their followers and the service they give, social media is a great way to figure that out. This is a great way to see what previous clients say about them. On their social media pages, they will usually post previous weddings that they have done and tag that specific client. Usually, that tagged client comments on that specific photo. These things might seem very minor, but they are good gauge on the service of the wedding vendor that you're looking for. The level of communication and love between the wedding vendor and their previous clients reflects how and who they are. Of course, set healthy boundaries as you go through the social media dive and filter through who you research so you won't get overwhelmed and confused on who you want to work with. A pro tip, check out old posts and see if they've had some promotions in the past, because most likely they will have another one in the future. You can also reach out to them and let them know that you saw a post about that old promotion and was wondering if they're having another one anytime soon. Next on the list is to watch videos. Yes, why not watch videos of your potential wedding vendors? You can check YouTube for this. Some behind-the-scenes videos are usually shared, together with a mini introduction about themselves and their team. These videos can provide you with a sneak peek of how they work and interact. Next is to schedule a consultation. Assuming that at this time you have already narrowed down your top 3 or 5 choices for each wedding vendor category, it's now time to reach out and book a consultation. Consider a virtual consultation and an in-person to finalize. A good back and forth email is good to get a vibe of the service and products they will provide, but of course, you have to engage in an actual consultation and conversation, whether it can be virtual or in person. You can get into discussing your wedding needs more in detail. This time, before you book a consultation, ask them for a final recap of what they have for you. At this time, before you book a consultation, ask them for a final recap of what they have for you. This includes the ideas, the plans, and of course, the budget expectations. Ask for an initial proposal based on the ideas and wedding vision that you have shared with them so far. A pro tip, go into your consultation prepared. If you can prepare an agenda on what you want to discuss and go into more detail, the better. Send this agenda to your potential wedding vendor before the consultation so they can also prepare for you. Before the consultation ends, ask for the wedding vendor to send you an updated proposal with the things that you have discussed. Next is the final in-person meet or the pre-decision. There are some parts of the wedding where you will have to go in person before you sign on the dotted line and finalize. Your wedding venue is definitely on the list. It is essential to go in and inspect the space in person. Pictures and videos are great, but going in will give you a better perspective on your wedding vision, design ideas, and just the flow of things. Because the flow of the guests, the activities, the seating configuration, and the spaces is essential, as they will play a significant role on your wedding reception day of timeline. Last but not least, it's about managing your guest list. It will be better if you can track your RSVPs online. Sign up and build a wedding website that can help you track all your wedding needs, including RSVPs. Keep your wedding guests updated. Update them with the accommodations, the parking options, the activities you have set between the wedding ceremony and the reception, the weather, or just basically any other wedding needs, like enabling them to choose their dinner entree. You can include your wedding website link in your save the dates when you mail them out so that your guests can sign up and receive updates from you and your partner. There you are, lovelies, our top 10 tips on how to plan a wedding online. Download your free wedding planning kit linked in the description below. As usual, we are here to inspire you to celebrate life and love. Until next time, lovelies, bye!